everyone. Today's shave, it's gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be inspired in a brand new brush that my wife got for me, made by Highlander brushes and with the Synbad knot, one of those really soft plush ones that really surprised me. The first time I used, I thought it wouldn't have that much backbone, but no, it leathers really well with these ones. It's a 28mm fan size knot. The material on the handle is a harlequin and it's in the format of a chunky, and I have all the details here in the card that always comes with a Highlander brush. Now that I described the brush, it's gonna be her first use, and you guys can see I'm rotating here so you guys can see the amount of colors it has on this handle. It's just beautiful. Let's put it to soak now and get it ready for her first shave. Now that we have the brush there soaking, and to go with that brush, I decided to go with the set of Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming. First, because it's one of my favorite ones by Pinnacle Grooming. Second, because it was my wife that got this one as well. So since she got the brush, I got the soap that she got for me as well. So we have the full set, and that's what we're gonna shave with it. And then for a razor, she didn't get me a razor yet, but I'm feeling that I need something kind of on the mild side, and I haven't used the Apex by Aylsworth in a while, and I think we'll go good with the picture there with all the stuff. So I decided to go with this one, and the blade we're gonna use is the one we used on the last shave, the Rapira. So let's load the blade on the razor. There we go, loaded and ready. Yeah, and I forgot how light this is. It's aluminum, but it's very light. I have other aluminum razors, but this one takes the cake in terms of the weight. Very light. Let's leave it here in the back. And now, before we open the soap and start our shave, let's wet the face. There we go. Now let's grab the soap. Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming. By the way, this is not the PGA base, so the newer base. This is the previous base. But I know it's really good. Not as good as the PGA, I have to say. That's one of the reasons I don't put this as a pleasure shave. Because if this was the PGA, so the top of the Pinnacle Grooming, I would put this as a pleasure shave. The other reason is because the brush is the first time that I'm using it. But I'm gonna say it that it's kind of a pleasure shave. If this was the PGA, so the newer base, and the brush wouldn't be the first time, although I know the knot, I would call this a pleasure shave for sure, because this is one of my favorite scents. PGA base by Pinnacle Grooming is another top one on the market. Aylsworth razor there is really nice. Razor as well is a top razor. It would have been everything top. That's just a small explanation why I'm not calling it the pleasure shave, because pleasure shaves is for the top of the top of the top. So let's go. Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming. Let's open it up again and start shaving with it. Yeah, I love this scent, guys. And I used it loads of times, the splash as an EDT, loads of times. I really enjoyed this scent of Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming. Just top scent. So good. Let's leave the lid here in the back. I'm trying to remember all the scents that we have here. I know it's floral, woodsy, manly, musky, really nice manly scent, and it's gorgeous. But I don't know all the scents by because I remember it has a few of them, but I don't recall by the top of my head. I would have to go and read, but we'll do that later on. But my description is a spicy, woodsy, floral, manly, musky scent, kind of that way. It's just gorgeous. Now let's pick up the brush and let's load it and start our shave. There we go, just washed it up. And you guys can see I have this this was one of my first Pinnacle Grooming sets that I got. It was actually, as I said, was my wife that gave it to me. And yeah, still there, really nice. I didn't even get the half of it. And I use it plenty of times for my head shaves. So it has been used. You guys can see that it's not on top there. And I offered to other people as well. I took a few bits for samples for other people as well. Most of the people that tried it loved it. Yeah, and I'm talking too much about it. it already. It's just, I really enjoy this scent. For me, it's one of the top scents of Pinnacle Grooming that I've tried. And Pinnacle Grooming is probably the brand that I used the most. Just this section here is just Pinnacle Grooming. For you guys to have an idea, the whole shelf here is just Pinnacle Grooming. So let's leave this here drying. Let's get back to the brush and start lathering now. There we go, leathered up. Exceptional leather. And this is not the PGA, the newer base, which they're not that different. I think the PGA has a bit more of moisturizing properties than this one, although this one has already. Yeah, but PGA goes a bit up in terms of levels. But you guys can see, look at the amount of leather it gives. And another thing, this Synbad knot is actually, if I had to choose it, they put a few and I would try it on my hand or something like that, I probably would never choose this one. But I got one, I tried it, and this is definitely becoming one of my favorite knots, synthetic knots, after the G5C. The difference being that this one leathers very easily anything, but it's on the soft side, and it's just gorgeous. Feels so nice to leather with this, especially when you're on those days that you want just something plush and soft on your skin. If I want a bit more backbone, a bit more of scrubbiness, let's put it that way, but not much, it's still soft, then I would prefer a G5C knot. So definitely becoming one of my favorite synthetic knots on the market, these Synbad knots. They're just exceptional. And then this leather, guys. This leather is just, something else. And this scent, which is very intense, but that's typical with Pinnacle Grooming. The scents tend to be always on the intense side and really, really nice. Yeah, I love this. Let's put it on the back there. Let's grab the razor. The Aylsworth Apex AL16, I think. I'll call it just the Apex with the Rapira blade, and let's go with the growth. Whoa, yeah. First pass is done. Lovely jubbly. This scent is just something else. I love this scent. It's intense, spreads like crazy. The whole den is smelling of it. I know as soon as I open the door, it will spread through the rest of the house. And yeah. And then this base, even though the PGA is better, has a bit more moisturizing properties than this old base, this one in itself is already pretty good, guys. And yeah, my skin is feeling gorgeous. I'm not calling the pleasure shave, but I probably should, because this is gonna be a pleasurable shave. The other thing I didn't talk about, the reason why my wife offered the Ayrton Senna is because Ayrton Senna is one of my idols. I grew up watching all his races. It was like a religion for me, for my family. Me and my dad and my brother would sit down, didn't matter what time the races were on, just to watch Ayrton race. Yeah, he was one of my idols. And even now as a grown man, I still get emotional thinking about it. I remember the day he died and couldn't believe it, basically. And I stopped watching F1 after that for a long time. Decades. Yeah. And even till this day, still gets me emotional talking about it. Now, let's go and let's wet the face and get ready for the second pass. Let's go. Let's grab this lovely brush and this lovely leather with this lovely scent, and let's get ready for the second pass. Yeah, lovely. You guys can see this. Painted a bit. Consistency is still pretty dense. The scent is not subduing one bit. High intensity, just spectacular. Now, straightened out enough. Let's put it back there so you guys can see this gorgeous handle there. Let's grab the razor, the Apex by Aylsworth razors with a Rapira blade, and let's go across. Oh, lovely. Second pass done. Yeah, gorgeous shave. This razor, mild, but very, very efficient, guys. And then this scent that is just something else. I just love this scent. And it's intense, spreads like crazy. Manly cologne kind of scent. I already said it, I use it plenty of times as an EDT as well. Gorgeous. Now, let's wet the face and check how much we still have left there on the brush. There we go. Now let's grab this brush, which I still don't have a name for it. If you guys want to give it a name, I would like to see what ideas you guys come up with for this handle and this brush in particular. So let's check how much we still have left here. There we go. Lovely. Still plenty there. Could have done a few more passes without any problem whatsoever. Yeah, and the silkiness of this leather, you guys can see there. Just great. But for me, the special thing, the most special thing for me is this scent. It's just spectacular. As I said, it's one of my favorite ones from Pinnacle that I've tried, and I've tried a few. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Still one of the best. Look, great. Now, time to take this off and then go for some witch hazel. There we go. Now let's pet the face. Now we petted the face, feeling great. Still a bit of moisture there on the skin. Let's grab the witch hazel and tea tree oil by Boots and let's use it. There we go, lovely jubbly. Bit of feedback here on the chin area as usual, but not much. Baby smooth, guys. Lovely. Bit of sleekness coming up as well. Now, let's let this dry. By the way, scent is still here on the den and it's still here on the face. But now let's let this dry. I'm gonna wash all my stuff and then I see you back for the post shave. See you in a bit. We're back and now let's go into the post-shave and to the splash. Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming, which I've used a few times already as an EDT as well because I love this scent. But before we use it, we have to shake it to mix all the oils and all the goodness that it's inside. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is just a lovely scent that I know I'll have here for the full day. Oils, moisturizing the skin, doing its job. Oh, I love this. I really love this. This is an exceptional scent, guys. Exceptional scent. If you never tried it, believe me, you should. Now, because I don't remember the scent notes from the top of my head, give me a second, I'm gonna grab my phone there and we'll read the scent notes. We're back, I have the phone there, I have everything open on Pinnacle Grooming, Ayrton, Senna. Now, they don't have descriptions on the soaps per se, except for the ingredients that they use and the scent notes. Top notes on Ayrton Senna: rosewood, cardamom, Asian pepper, natural wood, sandalwood, super. Then middle notes: vetiver, tonka bean, amber, vanilla, rose, and musk. And then the bottom notes are patchouli, mandarin, argan wood, French labdanum, and pink rose. So you guys can see loads of mixtures here. You have spiciness, you have florals, you have woods here, you have the musk. It's a lot of mixture here, very well blended, and it gives an excellent perfume. It's just gorgeous. So let's put this back. Give me a second. We're back. So we read the scent notes of this lovely, lovely perfume that I really enjoy. And now let's recap the shave and talk about the stuff. I actually don't know what to call this shave today. It was inspired in this brush. I probably call this an homage to my wife that chose most of the stuff here except for the razor. So she bought this for me, the brush by Highlander brushes with a Synbad knot. She chose the whole thing. I didn't know anything about it, and it's an excellent, excellent brush. Again, great work by Highlander brushes. Chunky handle, the way I like. I love a really thick and big handle. Synbad knot, which is becoming one of my favorite synthetic knots. It's a plush, soft knot, but leathers really, really, really well. Not much else to say about this brush, except that it's gorgeous and I love this handle and this knot. And then the only thing that she didn't got for me on this shave, which was the razor, the Aylsworth Apex AL16 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is one of those razors that you can pick up and shave blindfolded. Very smooth, mild, but very, very efficient. I already said in the previous thing, other uses that I had of it, that reminds me of the Hansen. I only use the mild Hansen. I don't know if the medium aggressiveness Hansen will be similar to this one, but this one is just phenomenal. It's a great razor, and it's one of the few that I can actually use on my head in conjunction with the Hansen, and there's the single edge Parker that I can use on my head as well. So really great razor, aluminium, very, very light. And then the soap by Pinnacle Grooming. It's the old base, but it's still great. This scent is just spectacular for me. I just really enjoy this scent. It's really really, really nice. And then as an homage to one of my idols, Ayrton Senna, as I said, and I still get emotional when I talk about him, because it was a religion for me and my dad and my brother to watch all his races. And yeah, still to this day, it kind of gets me emotional talking about it. Yeah, and this was one of the first soaps that my wife got for me, and one of the first soaps that I used from Pinnacle Grooming as well. Not much else to say. Great save, great soap, great scent, and if you get this one nowadays, it's gonna be with the newer base, which is even better than this one, the PGA one. So let's keep this in the back there, and then we finished off with the, hold on, always forget it, with the witch hazel and tea tree oil first, and then the splash, the rest of the set of the Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming. Intensity is even higher on the splash. It's already intense on the soap. The soap is almost a 7. The splash here is almost an 8. And I know this will last me the full day because I've used it plenty of times, sometimes without even shaving, just as an EDT. And I really enjoy this scent so much. And then you have those oils that soothe the skin and give you a great finish to your shave. Ayrton Senna by Pinnacle Grooming, the splash. So that was our shave. I would call probably an homage to my wife and inspired in the brush that she got for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this shave as much as I did. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like, because it really helps to pump up the videos and the channel in itself. And if you want to help the channel even more, there's my affiliate links down below and a few codes with discounts for you guys if you want to purchase anything from those sites I have down in the description. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.